Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction video. As you can tell, it's another Jacksepticeye video, but before we begin, this is actually my 200th reaction video, which is surprising because it feels like I've done a lot more. But then again, whoop-de-doo, a great milestone. But anyways, as you could tell, it's another Jacksepticeye video, and it's positive mental attitude. Something that Jacksepticeye has been really pushing ever since the Logan Paul incident. Ever since the Logan Paul controversy earlier this year, he's really be shoved down our throats with positive mental attitude. But there's nothing wrong with that. Seriously, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But still, it's kind of funny. I kind of find it a little amusing. And whenever I think of positive mental attitude or PMA, I think of the straight edge movement. Like a straight edge. It almost kind of correlates, because I remember, I think CM Punk has a PMA tattoo on one of his fingers. I saw a picture of that on his Twitter, and I'm like, and I see a lot of people sometimes kind of combine PMA and straight edge into one, and it feels like that it comes from the same like group of people. So I don't know, it's kind of cool to see that. But for a while now, Jacksepticeye has been trying to get merch out of it, make some merch out of it, PMA. And I remember he did on one of his charity live streams back in May, he kind of showed I guess a prototype version of it, and it's obviously a lot different than what we ended up with today, but it's kind of cool. Honestly, I like the design of the shirt too. It's kind of cool, and it's also kind of funny because I remember way before he even posted pictures of him with the shirt on, I saw that logo design on people as a tattoo way before. So this looks like a logo that he saw on the internet and put it and just smacked it right on a t-shirt and said, "There you go." So anyways, you're probably, why are you wearing a white t-shirt? Well, how amusing is this shirt? Blockbuster and chill? Anyone? But anyways, I'm sorry of dragging on and on and on. I usually do that at the end, but I felt like doing it in the beginning. So I'm kind of curious on what this video is about, since it's 7 minutes long. Most likely it's a vlog video, so I'm kind of curious. And like a promotional, hey, I have PMA merch, go check it out. It's gonna be more of that too, so who knows. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we? Him playing chess.
Do you find it difficult to do basic things in your everyday life?
Somewhat.
Is your brain not thinking goodly? Do you find it hard to keep track of your life and concentrate?
Somewhat.
Struggling
Procrastinate.
with a drinking problem? That cow liquid not your... Then look no further than having a positive mental attitude. PMA has been scientifically proven to be recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists.
Really?
So drink your milk and go to jacksepticeye.com.
Seems like that's Mark's house. I recognize that room.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it is.
And I've tried very hard to make it happen, but finally, we are here to talk about PMA clothing. This is also something that you guys have been wanting for a very long time. As far back as even the start of the year, people have been asking for PMA clothing to come out, and it's finally here. You can go get it for yourselves now, and I'm so insanely excited about it. I haven't been this excited about something on YouTube and something that I'm doing in a very, very long time. And this is something that has kind of been in the works, in the background, going on. And I'm like, I really want to say something about it. I really want to put it out there and talk to people about it. So I've been teasing it here.
Hey,
and there,
what's that mark on your neck?
And I'm just
is that
really
ANC coming back
now
or what?
People can actually have it for themselves and go out and get it. So right now, you can get the PMA shirt, which has this beautiful...
Yeah, I've seen that logo before. That looks familiar. Wait a minute.
I wanted to make something that was minimalistic. I wanted to make something that was clean.
Simple.
Something that was just identifiable and something that really sold the PMA stuff itself.
And it doesn't have to be so over the shirt. Something simple.
It also has positive mental attitude written on the back. Along with the shirts, we also have the hoodies.
Yeah, the hoodies.
Also have the lovely PMA design on the chest, which I think looks lovely, but it also has positive mental attitude down the sleeves. Just so people know what you're wearing. Just so you can read
so you don't have anybody go, what the fuck is PMA?
Positive mental attitude, that's what it is. Along with the shirt and the hoodie, we're starting off small, but we also have some pins available. They're up on screen right now. They are awesome. I really like them. I'm very, very proud of them. And I'm very proud of this design. And I'm very
surprised
proud
that there's
of
no hat.
PMA in
or
general.
a snapback like this.
Because when I started off the year, PMA, the idea behind it was I had a terrible 2017. I had one of the worst years of my life. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to let that defeat me. I'm not just going to sit in my sadness. I'm not just going to let that defeat me. I'm going to figure out what was wrong, figure out what I want to do, move forward, get some goals and objectives in my life, and I was going to go forward with a positive mental attitude. That was something I just kept saying to myself. It was something that I took upon myself to keep reminding myself of. It was for me more than anything. And I kept saying it over and over again because I wanted to keep myself in that.
Yeah, you kept saying it so many times.
In a positive attitude, to appreciate the smaller things.
Well,
around them. That
was in the beginning of the year too.
With a better mindset and not dwell on all the negatives that were happening around me and not let those get me down, but to just think about the positives and move forward that way. And the craziest thing happened because as soon as I started saying that, everybody else followed on board. And everybody else loved it.
Everyone
so much
went.
that it became
got on that train.
Of a movement, not only in the community, but I've started to see it so many places all over the
Everybody
internet
hopped on that train.
Out there keep promoting it everywhere, and you guys are out there promoting positivity, and that's fantastic. That's the best thing that I could ever ask for, because I'm always trying to promote positivity and PMA, and the fact that you guys have taken it on board, made it a community thing, and have started to spread it worldwide means so much.
PMA's existed way before you started saying it, dude.
Be nice to each other as well in the middle of that, because it's easy to be out there and to be at each other's throats and to dwell on the negative things and to be attacking each other, but it's a lot harder to go out there and spread positivity, to actually be nice and actually be a force for good.
Is that a knock to those people?
So, good for you.
Recently?
Now I have people coming to me at conventions and coming to me at tours and everything, chanting PMA at me when I'm on stage, or coming to the signings at the conventions and getting me to write it on the wrists because they want to get PMA
I've seen people do that.
They heard it from me and they like the positive vibe that I give off. They wanted it in my handwriting. And that's something that I never ever want to take for granted. It's something that I never ever want to forget, because PMA is something that's so much more than just trying to be positive all the time. The whole point of PMA isn't to just go out there and be happy. No matter what's happening to you, just be happy. And if you're happy, everything will be fine. That's not what it is. And I never wanted to become satire or a parody or cliche or anything like that. I want it to be something that's taken seriously. I want it to be something that people realize that PMA is about waking up at the start of the day, thinking about some positives and trying your best to get through that day in a positive frame of mind. If you slip through that, if something bad happens, you're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel bad. You're allowed to make yourself feel your emotions. But the important part is that you try your best to get back to a positive mental attitude. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's the next day. But as long as you're trying, that's what PMA is all about. To try and be the best version of yourself, because that's what you deserve. It's what we all do.
Just be yourself.
It's what people in general deserve, is to be happy and to find their happiness and to be the best versions of themselves. So PMA is something that I strongly believe in. It's something that's helped me a lot so far this year, and by your stories and the stuff that I've read and listened to in person, it's meant a lot to you as well. So it's time to start sharing PMA with the world. So you can go to jacksepticeye.com. I have my own website now. It's really cool.
I'm pretty sure Mark helped you with that.
Jacksepticeye.com, and you can go there and get all the PMA stuff you want. And I'm very, very excited to see where we can go with this. This is just the beginning of PMA. You thought that we were doing a lot with it so far? Nuh-uh. I have a lot more plans. I have a lot more positivity to share with the world. I have a lot more energy.
There's a lot more.
So I can't wait to see where this goes. I can't wait to share it with all of you. Can't wait for you to be able to share it with everybody else. And also, it's going to work into some charity stuff that we're going to do in the future as well. But thank you.
Well, obviously.
Thank you for giving me a chance in general, just here on YouTube. I highly appreciate it all the time. You have no idea how grateful I am for the things that have come my way. And thank you for taking PMA on board and spreading it with the world and just saying it back to me and keeping everybody in a positive mindset and just being positive people and spreading that positivity around. Because you have a lot more positive force in this world than you might think you have. It's easy to think that you're not going to make an impact, but all it takes is one gesture, and you can go out there and change the little part of the world that you have for yourself. So thank you guys. Remember, Jacksepticeye.com. Woo! Exciting! Let's do it! Okay, bye!
I like that little, TV ad thing in the beginning. Yeah, besides the Logan Paul thing, the reason why he started doing the PMA was because he believed that 2017 was the worst year he had on YouTube. That's really interesting. Maybe he just didn't, I don't know, I don't really see that. I just didn't really see that. I thought it was normal for him. Maybe he just didn't really feel that, maybe he didn't feel that motivated to do it, or didn't really put that much effort into it, or just really kind of let the negatives get to him. So that's probably why he probably called it the worst year. But still, this year so far has been pretty much this year for Jacksepticeye has been nothing but with the letters PMA. That's pretty much what it's been all year long. And is that bad? In my opinion, no. If that's what he wants to do, that's totally fine by him. Now, I honestly tried my best to keep a positive mental attitude, and most times that fails miserably. And honestly, there's a thing that I've been trying to think about getting for a long time, is another tattoo. And yes, I do have a tattoo, which is ironically surprising because I've never really showed it. I've showed it before, but this is you've probably seen it before, but I don't really talk about it because it's part of me and it's just not something to brag about. That's my tattoo. Yeah, I like the look of the design of it, and I added the feathers coming off of it as if it was taking flight. I was thinking about getting a PMA tattoo / straight edge tattoo or something like that. I don't know where, but I was just looking online. That's what I mentioned earlier when I looked online and saw tattoo designs. I saw that same exact logo that Jack has for his merch on a tattoo, and I've seen it way before that too. So I'm when I started seeing all those pictures of him posting about the PMA, I was like, huh, so I'm guessing that's where you got that logo from. Yeah, I've seen one PMA tattoo design that's an X. It's an X, and then PMA, I saw that kind of design. I was thinking maybe that design. I didn't want it to be there was a tattoo I saw on Reddit. First tattoo for me, and it was the same exact logo as Jacksepticeye's t-shirts. So that logo has pretty much been online. Even CM Punk with that one t-shirt he had with the PMA, and it had the LA Angels A logo on it. But honestly, it's really cool. I'm really proud that he did that, and finally we got our merchandise for PMA. So I'm gonna go to Jacksepticeye. When I mentioned earlier when he was near the fridge, the first thing that came to my mind was the social interaction trainer video, that intro when Mark is going up to the fridge, he opens up the door, and you see all these words on the that are magnets. You see all these words on the fridge, and he's about to close the door, and then it just jump cuts quickly to the other side, and he just fucking jump scares the hell out of all of us, and then he does that weird thing with his eyes. Would you like to be my friend? Because that looks like the same exact spot. That looks like it. I don't know. Jacksepticeye girlfriend. I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't looking up Wishu. PMA. Join now. I will. So I know when the next set of gear is coming. So what they have so far is the sweatshirt, the t-shirt, and the 2 diamond pins. One that is gold, and the other that is silver. And then he has like the tour dates for the US, and then he has his Instagram page. Why not? How did we get here? So he had his next set of tour dates is starting on the 23rd and ending on September 3rd. And he did announce that next week he'll kind of like announce the dates for the Europe. But where's New York? Him and Mark, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is about the New York region that they can't get a tour show there. I don't know why. I understand if they can't, if it was booked already for a lot of other things that were happening on those days, and they couldn't get it, but they just didn't. Like, I'm hoping I'm pretty sure they tried, but at the same time, it kind of feels like New York is not a great place to do events. But then again, WWE is doing a all-women's pay-per-view at a place that is really hard for any wrestler to get over in, the Nassau Coliseum. Stone Cold Steve Austin's even said it too. Nassau Coliseum is a really, really hard venue for wrestlers to get over in. So you're probably going to be asking, are you going to get yourself PMA merch? Well, yes, obviously. But I just don't know exactly what. I'm probably just going to get everything. I would probably get like everything, but then again, I have bills to pay, I have other things to deal with, I would just get like the t-shirt, simple thing, like simple as that. I'm not gonna just go crazy and spend so much money on shit. Like, that's not what I want to do. So, I think I'll end this video here. I think I dragged on long enough. So, that's officially it on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to also check out my Instagram because I make cool ads of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. And I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check out my slowly dying Instagram account. So until next time, JRDL96 signing out, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.